Okay, the same girls that are out there complaining that they can't find a boyfriend, they can't find a husband, they've tried, they've looked, are also the same girls that behave a certain way on social media and the way that they portray themselves, just in general, in public, whatever. Because if you guys start behaving like a wife, you will find your husband. You're attracting these guys because you act a certain way, but he's out there looking for a wife. So unless you're portraying yourself as somebody who could be that, he's looking for wife material. So if you're not wife material, then good luck. Because the same qualities you're looking for in him, like he's looking for in you. So you can't behave a certain way and act a certain way on social media or just in life in general and find that. So
what I don't understand is that guys were made to pursue girls, yet we live in a society where, because of the lack of men there are, girls are having to throw themselves at guys to even have them look their way. Please.
Dating as a single mom in your 30s is a war zone because I flirt, you flirt back, and then as the natural progression happens, I catch feelings and I let you know about that. And then you hit me with oh, I can't be intentional with you, or I'm not looking for anything serious. What the fuck do you mean? Are you flirting with everyone out here? I grew up listening to Never Stop Never and Hello Goodbye. You can't do this to me.
Are other girls right now just fucking furious? Like, I am going through this this rage era that is like actually not a joke. Like, I am fucking furious about everything. It's like like I've always been a feminist. I've always been interested and felt passionately about these topics, but at the moment, like for the last couple of months, there is this like veil. I don't know if it's gone over me or come off of me, more feels like, that I am just fucking seething. Like, is this happening to anyone else? I am like descending into misandry. Like, please tell me you're feeling like this too.
I paid for me and a guy's first date the other night. So let's get into the story. It was our first date. We were meeting for a drink at a bar, casual. I got there first. When I ordered my drink, the waitress needed a card to start the tab. So I gave her mine. He wasn't there yet. He shows up, he orders a beer. We have 2 drinks each. It was fine. Like, I don't think I would have seen him again. I maybe would have given him a second date if this whole fiasco hadn't happened. But when it was time for the bill, the waitress came back over and was like, okay, like, are you ready? Should I charge the card that I have on file, or do you want to put it on another one? And I look at this man. I'm like, okay, this is your chance. Like, you know, you obviously haven't touched your wallet. You know it has to be my card because you didn't put down a card at the beginning. He doesn't say anything. This man's not moving towards his wallet. He's not like, oh, even if we were going to split the bill, he needed to be like actively reaching for his wallet. But no. So the waitress is just standing there waiting for an answer. And so I'm like, all right, this guy's obviously not going to do anything. I look at her, I go, sure, yeah, charge the card. This guy looks at me, he goes, you sure? I was like, no, I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna make this poor waitress so uncomfortable by being like, yeah, should we just split the bill? Should you pick up the bill? I don't know. You're the guy.
The thing about me is that once I no longer care about a guy, I will use him as an experiment. I've been doing it for years and I can't really help it. And the current one is someone who I got to take an attachment style test, and it came up and it said fearful avoidant, and I don't want anything to do with him. Like, he's not a bad person, I'm just like not ready for anything. So instead of communicating, I'm acting obsessed, and I'm hoping that he'll leave me alone because of how obsessed I am, or how obsessed he perceives me to be. In my head, that's better than just ending it, because if I end it, I'm gonna hurt someone. So it's better to act obsessed till they leave me, right? Does this make sense? Or am I really fucked up?
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Okay, but women are supposed to turn felons, cheaters, and liars into kings? Okay.
Nobody is telling women to date immoral men. In fact, men have been saying the opposite for years. Stop dating the felon, stop chasing the bad boys, and stop begging for chadrone. Women just keep doing it anyway because they love chaos, and then reframe it as a double standard when it doesn't work out.
They're lost!
A woman explaining to other women that if you act like a wife, you'll find a husband. And she's right. Men who want something serious are actively screening for that. And women who are optimizing for attention online are attracting men who are optimizing for the same thing. A good time, not a long time. Then everyone acts surprised by the outcome. The part women don't want to accept is that men are always evaluating. The way you present yourself publicly isn't separate from how a serious man sees you. It's the data he's working with. You don't get to have one version of yourself for Instagram and another for a relationship conversation. He's already made his assessment.
That's exactly right.
She's not having a political awakening. She's recruiting. That's what "is anyone else feeling this" actually means. She's not processing something privately. She's building a congregation around collective rage. And the endpoint she's openly advertising is misandry. This is what happens when a generation of women is told that anger is empowerment. The emotion becomes the identity, and she wants company because collective rage is a lot more comfortable than asking why you're unhappy in the first place. A man in this headspace would be told to go to therapy. She's getting 200,000 likes. Modern feminists are facilitating their hatred towards men, and they also attack women who don't agree with their opinions.
Hypocrites.
She put her card down before he arrived. The tab defaulted to her, and now it's a fiasco. But notice what she's actually describing. She had multiple opportunities to just say, "Actually, can we split this?" and didn't, because saying it out loud would have been awkward, so she stayed silent, paid, and then went home to make a video about it. She even admits it. She knew he hadn't put a card down. She saw him not reaching for his wallet, and her move was to look at him and wait, hoping he'd telepathically resolve a situation she had the exact same ability to resolve with words. This strong, independent woman does need a man.
It's destiny!
She's engineering a man's exit because a direct conversation feels too uncomfortable, and she's framing it as consideration for his feelings. That's not kindness, that's avoidance dressed up as empathy. Because a woman who can't communicate an ending clearly cannot communicate in a relationship either. That's the same deficit showing up at different stages. The women worth building with don't do this. They have the maturity to be honest even when it's awkward because they respect the person enough to give them a real answer. That quality, basic emotional honesty, is what men should actually be screening for a lot earlier than they usually do.
It's true. That is true.
Real men of genius. Real